Canberra running from left to right. The breeze coming mainly across the ground. It may be slightly favouring Canberra in the first half, as Jim Dimmick is the first of the Canterbury players to be tackled inside his 20-metre line. Their handling against South was down, Canterbury. As Polomouta works the run around, McCracken bursts into a hole. Wilson supports. That's a classic try. That's a great try. Scored by the Bulldogs.
Well, it was a great try, the run around, the simple run around, and as we've pointed out so many times before, what that does is put the defence into two minds. A very straight run from Jared McCracken straight into the hole. You'll see here, Polomouta around Lamb, gets the ball back, we freeze play there. You can see that this Canberra player has been put in two minds. He wants to come in. McCracken's coming very straight. He's got outside support as play continues. And the man who missed him was Brad Clyde. He thought that there was going to be an outside pass. Mullins came up with a pretty good tackle at the end, but Scott Wilson can finish a try and scores under the posts.
Daryl Halligan then from right in front. And you don't even have to look. The flags are in the air, and Canterbury lead Canberra by 6 points to nil after 8 minutes. Interesting duel then between McCracken and Wiki as the Raiders, they spread it wide. Mullins starts to extend now. The defence comes across. Darren Smith did very well. I think the pass was thrown forward by Mullins anyway. Wilson goes back away from his 30-metre line. The crowd is roaring now as the blue and whites pile on another attack. Lamb takes a high shot.
Yes, it's going to be John Lomax called out here. Terry Lamb hit high. The natives are getting restless.
Halligan then. Again, the flags are up. So Canterbury extend their lead. 8 points to nil, 15 minutes gone. Ben Gillies looks for Terry Lamb, finds him. Dimmick is with him. Dimmick back inside. Wilson goes into a gap again. The ball goes down, but it's a penalty to Canterbury, and again right in front, 22 metres out.
Well, it was a good tackle from Brett Mullins, head on, and it looks as though his hand must have touched the football by the referee's ruling. I don't think that was a good decision. I don't think that Mullins touched the football.
Beautiful day in Sydney. There's the Halligan kick. It's successful. We had Taylor yesterday, we've got Halligan today. 10-0.
You can see they're strong. Three players couldn't put him to ground. They go wide now, Daly with the football, looking for the second man.
He finds that in the shape of Brett Mullins, who then draws the defence. This is Nagas. Oh, he's lightning on his feet. Steps inside and scores. Well, can he move?
Well, Scott Wilson is a very good defender, and the ease that Ken Nagas beat Scott Wilson shows the evasion of this player. Some good work done here by Laurie Daly, selectively picking Brett Mullins, who got on the outside of McCracken, who had gone in. Too much speed did Brett Mullins have for McCracken to recover from that. And then, well, look at that. How easy was that for Polomouta coming across in cover. Ken Nagas did a great job of getting back inside. You'll see here McCracken goes in towards Daly, and he had to react to come back out because Mullins got the football. Nice little pass by Mullins over to Nagas. The big right foot step with the swerve and improves the position just marginally. Now with the likes of Wiki and Nagas coming through, things look very rosy.
Furner's kick is a horror. He's not normally that erratic, David Furner. But the Raiders are on the board as we go to a break. Canterbury 10-4. Right throughout the world have gathered today to take in rugby league, but to exhibit some of their own style. And talking of style, here's Terry Lamb, in and out and back, and then Ryan, and now Gillies goes in to score. How beautiful was it? Simon Gillies scores, but the master Bulldog, he slithered in and he went left and right. He was looking for people.
And take nothing away from Dean Pay. He takes the ball forward and gets away the key pass. Goes out, can see the centre on the far side for Canberra not reacting at all, and Terry Lamb backing up as he does best, finding the best position to position his support players. The first one was Matthew Ryan, the second one was Simon Gillies. A great try, and it looked very good from this angle. Dean Pay going away, committing 2 defenders, the inside ball. Hetherington was a bit slow in coming across for the Raiders. Terry Lamb looking for support players, finally finds Ryan, and he did a good job, Ryan. A bit of a fend there, got his arms free.
And Halligan again raises the flags. His record's intact. Leading point scorer last year, 16-4 in favour of Canterbury. The cheer girls, they have been kept busy by the Bulldogs today. Last tackle coming for Canterbury. Lamb goes for the drop goal. Let's watch the referee. I think it's all right. Put another one down for Canterbury alongside the name T. Lamb. 17-4.
And an excellent option there, 1.5 minutes out. They were leading by 12. They now lead by 13, Canterbury. It means their opposition have to score 3 times. And psychologically, another blow from the Canterbury team on the streak of half-time. Been telling me a few voices you've been hearing in your head as well.
Lamb across for Dimmick. There's a chance. Lamb's over the halfway. He's running like a 2-year-old. Wilson gets it back for him. He's looking for help. Gets it up now. This is Ben Gillies. This is Scott Wilson. 10 metres out for the line. Oh boy, you reckon he's not having a picnic, the captain. Dimmick now. 3 metres from the line. Super performance by T. Lamb and by Canterbury. Gillies out now. Lamb holds it back. Then across it goes. And here's another try, but it's forward.
Their line ball decision there, Simon Gillies just getting in front of the man passing the ball. Good lead up from the inside players once again.
Now from Walters on the 5th. Stone throws a long pass. Stewart, it went behind him. He keeps it alive, however. Williams comes off his wing. There's got to be a gap. Mullins goes down for the corner, and I do believe he's in. Mullins gets the try for Canberra.
Yes, a very good try there from Canberra, what they do best. Getting the ball from one side of the field to the other as quickly as possible. They ran it on the last tackle. You see, as Ray pointed out, that Jason Williams comes in off his wing. A mistake there by Stewart. A wide pass. Now we freeze it there. That's Jason Williams. He's come in. The wide pass has gone over the top as play continues. And you'll see coming into support now is Brett Mullins. He's on the outside of Williams. Wilson had a good shot at him, but Mullins did a great job to get over and to keep in the field of play. You'll see here, with it being the last tackle, some of the Canterbury players had actually gone back behind the line. Williams went in, that left 2 men on his outside. And Scott Wilson, he did his best, but Mullins did a great job to get the ball down. And it's fairly obvious that that was exactly the kind of start that Canberra needed in this second half as Furnham moves in. Doesn't hit it well, and it swings away sharply to the left.
It's not as comfortable for Canterbury now. Stewart cuts out Lomax, who really got in the road then. Stone and Meninga combine for Clyde. Then for Nagas, we saw him earlier. He comes sliding back infield in his tackle. Thought he was about to do what he did in the first half. Mullins gives a shocking pass out to Stone. Across for Ricky Stewart. Stewart gets through an opening. Here comes a try. Croker. Croker goes in wide out. And the Raiders are back to 17-12.
Well, that's 4 tries from 4 games for Jason Croker, but he only had to catch the pass from Ricky Stewart. The Canterbury defence got up very quickly. Almost a professional foul from Terry Lamb. He could have got 10 minutes there, but play was called on. You see the dummy throwing. Marty Bella was a little bit slow to come up. All the Canterbury defence going in towards Ricky Stewart. And Jason Croker scores their second try. Nice dummy thrown by Ricky Stewart. He's had a quiet game, but with more possession for his side, he's starting to come into his own. And unfortunately for the Raiders again, they've scored well wide of the posts.
The big Canterbury crowd willing this away, and they've got their wishes. 17-12. 63rd minute now. And what they need is a quick play of the ball and something similar. Stone pushing on for Stewart. Now Meninga out wide. Oh, great pass by Meninga. Nagas comes inside off his left foot. Turns it back for Clyde. Clyde's pass picked up by Croker. On the bounce, and McCallum was there. He said play on. This is the last tackle. Canberra are very wide to the left. Here they come. Stewart with that big pass. Mullins tries to put it through on the boot, but it goes over the sideline.
Well, Mullins went for the miracle play. If you can get your foot to the ball, you can get your hands to the ball. Really tried to, or should have tried to make a catch on that. It was an intelligent pass from Stewart. It got outside them. I really think that he had to try and half volley that one because there was a bit of space.
Back on the inside, Clyde made the tackle with Stewart. This is the last. So Stewart and Clyde are out of the play as Lamb puts up the bomb. Off the hands of who? No, McCallum says, come on back here to the 20-metre line.
Yes, knock on there by Terry Lamb. He was under a lot of pressure, Jason Croker. But Lamb gets the play on the ball. It's a great kick, perfectly placed kick.
The crowd tell the story. 24,500 of them, they can rejoice. Canterbury has defeated Canberra. This is the 10th time they've met at Belmore, and Canberra still has only won once. Canberra probably will think they've had a moral victory. 3 tries to 2.